Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.
Everything discussed on air in this broadcast is for general information purposes only. For particular help with your real estate needs, contact our team of realtors for a complete individual consultation concerning your specific concerns. Furthermore, team members are realtors, not practicing lawyers or CPAs. Nothing discussed by anyone on the show shall be considered legal advice or tax advice.
What's up, Jacksonville? What's going on? This is your girl, Ella Marie Jean-Baptiste, and I'm coming to you guys from Residential Movement Real Estate Group. And guess what team it is? This is Team Rock, the team that gets you to the closing table. I am happy today. I don't know why. I'm excited. I am always excited to come to your table, guys, to your living room, dining room, bedroom, wherever you're listening at me at. And then it's always a pleasure to drink that first cup of coffee with you every Saturday morning. And we're going to spend an hour together. In the meantime, let me introduce my co-host. You already know. Like you know, my name is Ella Marie Jean-Baptiste, and then I am a realtor with Residential Movement Real Estate Group. And it is a pleasure for me to be in the presence of my co-hosts, David Ham, Joanne Bipot, and as well as Mr. Vincent Powell. So, David, you want to take the mic?
Thank you very much, Ella. Hello, all our wonderful listeners at Praise 107.9 FM. We of Team Rock, your real ownership connection, are extremely happy to be here. Ella says you already know me, so you know my name is David Ham, the easiest last name probably on the radio, H-A-M.
I have to say that.
and we are realtors with Residential Movement Real Estate Group, and we're so proud and happy to help families in the state of Florida, particularly here in the Northeast Florida, Jacksonville area, help them to obtain real estate and the power of owning real estate, and then also to help those who are selling and to help people utilize the real estate that they own to the highest and best use. So without taking up too much time, I think we're going to have an exciting and interesting show with Vincent Powell, the money man from Nationwide Mortgage Brokers. And we're going to be discussing a number of topics that relate to money, lending, all those types of programs to help you achieve your goals and your dreams. And to get it all started and kicked off, we have the one and the only Joanne Bipot.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, my gosh. I'm like Ella. I am just so happy today. It is just always such a joy to have an opportunity to talk to you. And like Ella said, wherever you are, we appreciate it. And I'm so happy, but so many of you guys are sharing with your family members, with your friends, with your coworkers. You're telling them about us, and it gives us an opportunity to help even more people. And that just makes us extremely happy because David, Ella, and I, our goal, our passion is to help as many people into homes as possible. If that's your dream, it's time to stop dreaming about it and put the steps to work with that dream. Put it in action so that you can make it real. As many people as possible, let's get you into your homes in 2021. And I'm excited because Vincent is with us, and he's got so many great programs. So, guys, if you're sitting out there and you've been on the fence, you've been listening for a while, and you're saying, I know I should call them, I know I should call them, I know I should call them, I know I should call them. I'm listening again, I know I should call them. Today is the day. Pick up the phone and call us, 904-773-4ROC or 904-773-4762. We are eagerly waiting, chomping at the bit, can't just wait to just talk to you and get you into your home. So let's get started.
Oh, last week we have 2 teachers that called because we have a gift for the teachers. So, please give us a call so I can send you your gift.
I was going to say, did they come in and get the gift?
They did not. They called. One of them called Joanne. I know one
did.
lady called Joanne, and then we have an appointment with her.
Yes.
So we're gonna send her. We're gonna bring her a gift when we meet with her. But the other person, we had another teacher. She did not mention her name. I don't know, David. You have the information.
We have the information. We do.
Okay, you have the email address and everything, right? So you need to get my gift because
teachers,
we want.
Yes.
We are so grateful for you, and then believe me, we want to show you our appreciation. So that is the reason why we want to make sure that you receive your gift.
Yes.
Remember, guys,
it's better than a shiny apple. I can tell
exactly.
you that.
Yeah. Oh,
listen, guys.
Absolutely.
Listen, you are listening to Teamwork and 107.9 FM, Praise FM. Remember, our phone number is 904-773-4762. 904-773-4762. This is the time for our widow. Before we let Vincent talk, let's talk about the widow. If you know the widow, give us a call. And I'm going to tell my teammate not to answer this time. It's for Vincent to see how smart it is.
Okay, I'm not
Vincent,
I'm not going to do
I
anything.
always
How
put
did he get so lucky?
I always
Oh,
put
wow.
them on the spot. Let me
I
see.
know.
Bring the guest on the
Because
spot.
it's the money. It does math a lot. So let's see how
It's
smart
mathematical?
he is. It's not math.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening, guys?
Yeah.
If you are listening, let me know. Listen, I'm going to take one of our teammates. David father has 3 sons. Snap, crackle, in. Don't answer it if you know it, but this is this. If you know it,
come on.
call me 904. I'm trying to give some free
come
ones
on.
so my listener
That
can
is-
get.
That's just too easy. But how many winners are going to be winning this?
Just one.
One and only one.
Just
One and
wondering.
one.
Just wondering.
David father has 3 sons. Snap, crackle, in. So if you know it, call us.
I was waiting for something
904.
complicated.
You want me to give you a complicated
Yeah,
one?
a challenging
no.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
Next
week.
time.
Next time,
Next
okay.
week we're gonna give.
But don't
a
put me
hard
on the
one.
spot, though.
Listen, remember that I'm trying to make it easy so guys you can win something. My teammate are the one who want it hard for you.
Well,
so
because
remember
we have
that.
smart listeners
I've
out
got a
there.
medium
I don't want
one.
you to
I've
be
got a medium
insulted by
one.
the easy
Why
one.
did you tell me
Wonderful.
you got one and so you can do it? You're trying to be what's going on?
Okay, so you want to judge which one's okay, so
No.
No,
I'm done with that. So
Do you wanna
next
save
week
it?
you go.
We'll
I'm gonna save it
okay.
for next
I'll
week.
Yeah,
save it
next
for
week,
next week.
David. Next week.
Yeah, next week you can have that. But if you know it, just give us a call. We only have one winner, and then I want to see if you know it. Just you already see
just
it.
nod your head.
If you know it,
I knew
know-
it though. I knew it.
Did
Yeah,
you
so-
text her the answer?
write it down for me if you know it. Okay, write it down. I'm gonna give you a pen to make sure. And then, guys, if Vincent doesn't get it, I'm gonna say it to everybody. Vincent doesn't get it. So anyway.
Well, either way, at the end of the show, you're going to tell them, right? Or closer to the end of the
You
show.
guys, okay. So we are trying to be very easy to our people to see smart they are, and then I know
Maybe.
that we have some very smart listeners. And then I'm giving some easy free gift because we want to interact with our listeners. So this is the main reason why we do that, because guys, we love you so much. We want to interact with you. We want you to call us. We want you to know us. So that's the reason we have first time home buyer seminar we're going to have by the end of the month. So we also have a free gift going on. Hopefully, as God blessing us, we're going to have more free gift going on. We're going to give more because we want to be able to be giving to our community, to let the community
Absolutely.
know that not
Very
only we sell them
important.
house, we can put them in a house, we can also,
Have an
give them,
impact.
have an impact for them
Yes.
and with them and the community. That is the goal. And then this is what we're doing. We have big dream. We're not only selling houses, but we also have big dream for our community.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's introduce the one and only, the money man, Mr. Vincent Powell. So go ahead, Vincent. Oh my God, you feel so welcome, right?
Yes, that was an awesome introduction. I appreciate it. My name is Vincent Powell, and I'm a loan officer with Nationwide Mortgage Bankers. I'm just delighted to be here once again with David, Ella, and Joanne. And always love to talk about mortgages. I mean, someone on Facebook said, if you were to write a book, what would you write about? And I said, mortgages.
I don't know if that would get to the top of the bestseller list.
Top seller, but okay.
Exactly. You're going to have to put some intrigue
I
in
know.
there.
You need to have
Tell
some
the
drama
full
in that
story.
book.
The real story
all of the stories
mortgages.
of other people applying for mortgages or something.
Right. We should
you've heard it all, I
of
bet.
it. I have. I've seen a lot over my 20 plus years in the mortgage business. I just look like I'm 27.
Yeah, you look like that. With a bald hair, no hair, with gray hair, guys.
I'm not saying anything. I'm staying silent on this one.
Well, you know what?
Whatever.
I think that, that's a good plug for our YouTube channel, which is TEAMROCFL.
Yeah.
Was it? Is that our YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's our YouTube channel.
Okay, well, yeah.
Our
So,
Facebook page. If
Yeah,
you
our
want to
Facebook
know us a little bit better, interact with us on our Facebook page because we
Definitely.
will interact back with you because we love when you guys interacting with us. Our Facebook page is Real Ownership Connection, and then it's very easy. We love to hear from you guys. We want when I
you might
literally
find
when
a
I
picture
say
of
that.
Vincent somewhere in there.
You may
So-
find a picture of
Yeah.
Vincent. Listen, guys, seriously, we love interacting with our people. We love to know you. I don't say it lightly when I say thank you for opening your door for us to sit down on your with you on the table, living room, dining room, even your bedroom, wherever you're listening at us at, wherever you're interacting at us with. So we are so grateful and privileged that you love us. We have people and we want to say thank you to all of our very, religious listeners. We have people tell us, we've been listening to you guys ever since you
Since we
started.
started, right?
And then we love you guys. Thank you guys. Guess what? We love you back.
Absolutely.
Every single one of you. We love you back. I wish I can express my feeling. I wish you can see my face. I am expressing my feeling now, but I wish you can see my face. And then I'm really, really grateful to have such love from a community and then also have some wonderful teammate that feel the same way I feel.
Right.
I
So
agree.
we do. We definitely do.
So without further ado, let's talk to Vincent.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to hear
Money.
about the programs. Tell them
Yeah.
where the money is.
Money for houses.
Because
Money for houses.
The market is changing, so they want to know, is this still a good time in the mortgage industry to get a home?
Absolutely. I can't think of a better time than now to purchase a home or to refinance. The rates are still low. They did creep up a little bit, but they were already historically low. So,
Right.
we're still in a low interest rate environment, and it's the perfect time to purchase or refinance. If you're on the fence about whether you should apply, a lot of people tell me, I don't know where I am. Let's talk about it. Let's make an appointment. Let's sit down and talk about your situation. Let's go through everything, and let's see if we can make a plan as far as getting you to the closing table and getting you to
Vincent,
a home.
I'm sorry. Can you tell us and tell our listeners what it means to have a lower interest rate? What does that mean to a consumer if their interest rate is lower? What benefit is that to them?
The number one benefit is going to be a lower monthly payment. And you're paying less interest over the life of the loan. That's the big deal. I was talking to someone about a refinance. They were going from a 30-year to a 15-year, and we were just going over the comparison on how much it was going to be saving her with the lower interest rate, and it was something crazy like $40-something thousand over the life of the loan.
Wow.
So, and that's just interest, you know. So, it definitely pays to at least take a look at your situation, whether it be refinance, we could do cash out, or if you just want to do a rate and term. Let's see where you are right now.
Even for those people who have the $7,500 that in the loan, they want to remove that.
There may be a way,
there
if
may
they
be a
have
way.
equity.
If you got equity, you
Right,
can remove
exactly.
that 75.
Yeah.
We have people who had PMI, and then after the
private
refinance, they
mortgage
remove
insurance,
their
sure.
PMI.
Right.
And then now, not only that, they don't, it's about some of them is between $150 to $300, depending on the price of your house. So by removing that PMI, guess what? Your mortgage payment, not only you don't have the PMI anymore, your interest rate is lower, so you got the double dip.
It really is. And when Ella is saying is PMI, that's private mortgage insurance.
Yes.
And that's what's charged if you are putting less than 20% down on a loan in general. That's an additional payment that's added into your loan. And a lot of you sitting out there are homeowners, and you may be having PMI in your mortgage payment. So this is the time to see what your home is worth. Like I know I've got a particular friend. He bought a house 3 years ago, and his home appreciated to the point where he can get rid of that PMI and still take money and do a cash-out refinance. That Vince is going to be taking care of him today. So, guys, don't sit on it and just keep these costs going. It's time to evaluate. If you're paying PMI, call us so we can do a free valuation of your home. Call Vincent. So call us at 904-773-4762 or call Vincent, and together we can tell you if there's enough equity. Because once your home has equity greater than 20%, you can get rid of that because Vincent can now refinance you at lower rates. And if you have PMI, a lot of you have loans out there that are at 5.5% because a couple of years ago, those were the great low interest rates we were all so excited about. We were afraid of losing the 5.5%. And now you've got these interest rates at about 3%, 3.5%. So you're going to be saving in a great, great way. You're going to be saving that private mortgage insurance PMI payment. You're going to be saving on what you're going to be paying. And Vincent, they can match terms. So how does that work? Because some of the questions that come my way is, well, I've paid for 5 years. Am I going to be restarting at 30 years? Or am I?
Well, you can the amortization term, you can do a 15, 20, 25, or 30 years. So if you were on a 30-year fixed mortgage and you've already been in the home for 5 years, let's look at doing a 25-year. Let's look at doing a 20-year and see.
Awesome.
We can see all the comparison, and it takes minutes.
And so we're using some French terms here to give
Sorry.
the English.
Sorry.
Amortization. No, don't apologize because we're about empowering our listeners to understand these terms, because a lot of terms get thrown around. Obviously, these are terms of art in our industry, and so everyone needs to know that. And so when you amortize or
Even you
paying
cannot say
back,
the word.
there you go.
Hey,
But I'm
can
not the
say.
French speaker. I speak a few other languages. French is not one of them. When you amortize the mortgage, that's
Don't
the way in
hate,
which it's paid
appreciate.
back.
Right.
Right.
The way the rate that is paid back, the term. So the amortization term, 360 months, that's 30 years. That's most of the time. So, but
Fancy words, simple concept.
right, you can reduce the term from 30 year to 25 to 20 to 15. I had someone that was that I was talking to this morning. They were on a 30-year. They had already been in the home for 5 years, and they didn't want to go back to a 30. So we're looking at doing a 15-year where the rates are so low that her payment is like increasing maybe $100 and something, almost $200, but she's dropping 10 years off the term of the loan. So
That
Nice.
is amazing. That
Very
is
nice.
awesome.
I mean, I say that to people. If you're gonna save $30,000, why not start over? That's me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like the type of person. I'm not planning of paying a 30 years mortgage. To
Right.
me, I'm moving every 5 years if I can.
Right.
Every 10 years if I can. So that's me. I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything.
But,
Why
some,
not?
but
If
some
I'm
people
gonna
are
save
camped
30,
in their
Right.
home.
Yeah,
They're-
if I'm
And
saving
I
there
also,
forever.
I
30
also
years.
ask them, like, do you plan on keeping this home, or do you plan on, selling or something like that? And then based on what they say, we can kind of develop a plan for the refinance. So
That's awesome. So the message is, if you're a homeowner out there, number one, know what your home is worth, and we're here to help you with that. Call us, we'll give you a free home valuation. Number two, you want to understand what your mortgage rate is of your current mortgage. If it's anywhere went to the last time you wanted to show, you said if it's over 4%, they should give you a call.
absolutely,
Is that still?
absolutely. Pricing, interest rates. When we say pricing, we mean interest rate. It's risk based also, so it means the higher the credit score, the lower the interest rate.
Right.
The lower the credit score, the higher the interest rate. So, especially the people, with the higher credit scores, if you're paying over 4%, then we can definitely get that rate reduced.
Wonderful. And third, so the first thing, I can't even remember what the first thing was.
The lower payments, right?
Yes.
That's the primary benefit.
I'm having
lower payments.
I'm the senior on the team. I'm having a senior
we all
moment.
get them no matter
She's
how,
having a
how
senior
senior
moment,
or
I'm
guys.
junior
having
we
a
are.
senior moment. But I
We
can
all
claim
get
it. All you youngsters can't. But you have to know
She's
what your
the
home is.
wiser one.
All right. We're all wise in this room. But know what your home is worth. You must know what your home is worth because that's where your wealth is tied up. The second thing is find out your interest rate so that Vincent can help you get a better rate. And the third thing, call us to understand your options.
Yes.
Because if you own a home, and you have equity, there is so much you can do with that. I am there's different opinions, so don't take this is an opinion,
Right,
okay?
right.
You do what you think is best for you. I'm a big my opinion is take the money out and do something with it. That way, whatever the market does, goes up, goes down, you don't worry because you've got something that you can do and build your wealth with. And that's how real estate wealth in a lot of cases is built. Your house works for you very hard, appreciating, doing great things. And now you've got a little nest egg. And since some of you out there, a huge nest egg in it. So what are you going to do with that? Do you want to take it out and buy your investment home, a fix and flipper? Do you want to get some land and build a home on it? Do you want to take your existing home and rent it? What's the best thing to do? And each of it is numbers. It's all numbers. We can do a rental evaluation of your existing home to tell you what it could rent for. We can do a valuation of your home to tell you what it could sell for. We can help you understand how to leverage, whether it may make sense to take that out, put it in something else for your first flip. And the financing options from that, Vincent can get into great detail with you. So guys, you have options, and that's how you grow. That's how your wealth increases and grows. And all we ask you to do is to not just sit back, because the first step is owning a home, but the next step is, okay, has my home been working for me or not? If it's been working for you, awesome. If it's not, then try to figure out why. Is it time to make a lateral move somewhere else? Because different zip codes have different appreciation rates, it all depends. It's all different. But guess what? You've got a team of experts right here. You've got free consultants to come to us so that we can help you figure it out. Because there's a lot of numbers, a lot of different pieces. But at the end of the day, we're here to help you grow your wealth through real estate and to do it wisely and give you the best information so you can be empowered to make the best decision.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, guys, you're listening to Teamwork from 904 from Residential Movement Real Estate Group. And then our phone number is 904-773-4762. Yeah. Remember that number. That number is supposed to be locked in your phone.
Please. Yes.
Please, because we are the team that will definitely get you to the table. We have people coming to us, giving us story. If we sit down and tell you about story, you're not going to have time to finish. We have people who got
there's
denied.
so many good stories.
Yes, we have people who got denied from other lender and then from other people, and then they come to Vincent. The next thing you know, they get qualified and then they're in their home.
And they have the true scoop of where they are.
Yeah, we have people, they said, who could not get a house. Some lenders said, sorry, you cannot get a house. Either for whatever reason, they said you have to wait for 2 years so you to be this, to be that. They come to Vincent, the next thing you know,
absolutely,
they're in their home.
There are so many people too, Ella, who come to us thinking they have to wait. And that's the other thing I want to say. Please don't make that decision by yourself without getting more information from those who are in the business. Okay, like
Absolutely.
Vincent and like us, because you can take yourself out of the market artificially and unnecessarily. So if you want to know if you're ready for a home, don't tell yourself, I'm not ready because of A, B, C, D. Reach out to us and we'll tell you, hey, you can be ready in 2 months. You can be ready in 3 months if you do A, B, C, D. And Vincent can tell you, hey, if you fix these things, I can get you pre-approved for a mortgage. Just work on this. That's much better information than just trying to figure it out yourself, because you don't know what a lender looks at.
Too many people, I think, are satisfied with the idea that, well, I'm just not ready. Someday I will be, as opposed to, like you were saying, getting on a path
Right.
towards
Right.
being ready. Calling us and getting a prescription, like Ella likes to say,
Yes.
for home ownership.
And then
What
for
is your
budget.
prescription? Because these are all case by case basis. And so calling is superior to just listening. Don't think that you can just put all the pieces of the puzzle together just by listening to our show. If you listen to enough shows, or if you go and read enough books, what have you, there's a point where you're going to have to take action and then get involved. You know, we're extending our hands out to you. We're, you have our arms wide open, and we're ready to sit down with you and go along that journey together with you. And so the number you've heard from everybody, I think from everybody except for me, 904-773-7462, because I keep forgetting to say it.
What is
so,
it?
904-773-7462.
No, sir.
4747. Okay, let
Wait,
me
wait,
do it.
wait, did I
Let
miss
the
a four?
professional give
Oh,
the number.
that's right.
All right,
Hey.
wait. Give me a chance to redeem myself. All right, so
Hey, don't be
I've been
confused.
informed that I did not give the number out properly.
No.
So let me start from the beginning. First of all, the area code is 904.
Everybody know that.
Yes.
Then it's exactly 773. Then
4762.
which is the same as 4ROC
Yes.
if you're dialing on your keypad. Okay, so my apologies if I got it wrong the first time, but
So
I'll
I'm gonna
redeem myself.
say it again. 904-773-4762. And the point that David made is very, very valid, because so many of us are professional students. We're rental students, right? We listen to all of the information. We say, what good information? That's really great. I'm going to listen again next week and learn more. And you're in this learning mode that just never ends. We want you to be active students. Put what we're telling you in action and take that step and call, because that's when you get the benefits of the knowledge that you're gaining. And then not only that, share it with others. We've got to be a supportive community of learners and people, so that we can share with everybody. Everyone in your family who can legally own a home should be able to own a home. Whether it's credit, there's nothing that we cannot work through with you to get you there eventually. It doesn't mean it may be tomorrow. For some of you, it is tomorrow. You come in and you're like, I don't think I'm ready. We send you to Vincent and you're like, okay, you're ready. Let's start looking. For others, it may take a couple of months. It may take longer. But guess what? Get on the road. Be an active participant in your financial freedom through real estate, in growing your wealth through real estate by starting to own a home. So make this the year that you stop renting. Make a commitment to yourself. I am not going to renew that lease this year because I'm going to be in my own home. That's our passion for you and our hope for you. But you've got to have that hope and dream for yourself. Stop procrastinating. I'm the one who keeps saying no excuses. Get started. No excuses. Get on this road. Stop just thinking about it. Now start doing it. But Vincent,
But before we say that, let's make it clear to some customer. That just crossed my mind, because we experience that every day.
we do.
Just because Vincent will qualify, the qualification, guys, is based on your income, is based on your debt to income ratio, and based with a lot of other stuff Vincent gonna have to
Debt
figure it
ratios, all
out
that good
Credit.
stuff.
to make credit, all of those things. Just because you got good credit, I know that in your mind, guys, you wanna buy that house with 2-car garage, 3-bedroom.
3-car garage.
I mean, 2-car. I mean,
Yeah, now
you want to buy
Don't forget
guys
the
with
pool.
2-car
Yeah.
garage, the pool, the this, the that. Let's get back to reality. I tell people that your first house doesn't have to be your
Right.
last
Perfect.
home.
Right.
Because you may be qualified for a $250,000 house. Reality, you may not. However, if Vincent end up qualifying you for 200, 175, 180, whatever the number is, that whatever house you're gonna get is better than rental.
better than rental.
Exactly. And it's a start, because
You know,
then
it's
there's a
better
whole
than
time
rental.
value of money.
In 2-3 years, I mean, let's make it. You're paying right now $1,300 a month. It's about $4,800. I mean, I don't know, about $20,000 a year. For 2 years, it's about $40,000 a year of rental. If you own your home for what Vincent give you, you qualify for, is a $40,000 you're already saving for not renting for somebody. And then let's say that your mortgage is a little bit lower than what you are paying, because you have to understand when you renting from somebody, the person not gonna rent you for the price of their mortgage.
Right.
They're
You're
gonna
gonna
make
pay
a
some
profit of
extra.
it.
Yeah.
So why not get
Absolutely.
that? Yeah, they're gonna make a profit
Yeah,
of
why
what they're
not?
renting you.
Otherwise, why rent it?
Why
for-
renting?
Yeah.
Right? It's a
It's
business.
a business, yeah.
So why go ahead and pay somebody extra $300, $400, $500 over what their mortgage is? Well, you can make money. You can get that money to your pocket. I have people coming to me and tell me all the time, "Oh, I'm qualified for 175. I'm not gonna find anything for 175, but let me just stay for next year." Next year,
you know,
the interest rate gonna
I
be
mean,
higher.
that
The
is
house
just
you qualify
crazy.
now for 175, I guarantee you 6 months later, the same house is not gonna be 175 anymore.
So
Yeah.
they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Well,
by
it's
doing
because
Exactly.
because time moves on, right?
Right.
Interest rates. None of us can predict house prices or interest rates, but we can deal with what's on our plate right now. Like Vincent is saying, interest rates are still at historic lows, which means not just a lower mortgage payment, but it increased your buying power. You can buy more house because of that beautiful interest rate that you can take advantage of. Now, if interest rates go up, conversely, you buy less. So if you have the opportunity to be able to be pre-approved and get in the market to get a home and have us aggressively find a home for you, this is the time. What waiting does, it takes you out of the game. I mean, we had the example of that great Head Start to Home Ownership program where listeners could have gotten up to $15,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance. And a lot of you waited and waited and waited, and the money ran out really fast. You know? So like everything else, we must deal with what's on our place, and we must see that time is of the essence. Time is of the essence right now for you to act towards owning a home. Time is of the essence right now for you to refinance your home, do a cash out refinance, buy your first investment, upgrade, downsize, whatever it is. You've got great real estate resources at your disposal at no cost to you to help you get this done. So guys, get started. I am imploring you guys to get started because there is a financial impact to waiting. There truly is in this market.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm inspired. I wish I was in the market to buy a house. I would go with Team Rock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Appreciate that,
Oh,
Vincent.
thank you.
Can I get a T-shirt? Team Rock T-shirt? No?
Oh yes,
Oh, yes, we're going to get some. Yeah.
we're gonna give back.
Are you
Granted.
going to sponsor it and pay for it?
Listen,
for us?
guys. I mean,
Appreciate
all
that.
joke
Thanks.
aside, I wish I had that information a couple years back, a few
Yeah.
years back, because I would be in power when I go into the market. And then believe
Hindsight
me,
is 20/20 always,
Right.
right?
That's right.
Yeah.
okay.
But guess what? We can move forward in a positive way, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Because let me say that to you. Unfortunately, a lot of people, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad with realtors. Some realtors, they don't take the time to explain to you what you're getting involved to. And then our goal is to sit down and talk to you. But first thing we do is to have a meeting with you. Face to face, Zoom, FaceTime. We
Right.
even go now to WhatsApp.
Right.
We do whatever the meeting we have.
Yeah.
We even go now for our customer to make it easy on you. They don't want to download Zoom. They don't want to download WhatsApp. We said, okay, let's go to Google Duo. I think they
Yeah.
have it now.
Yeah.
We do a Google Duo.
Google
so we
Meet,
Google
There's,
Meet.
there's
Yeah,
so many
and so
ways.
forth.
So many ways we
Hangouts.
try to invent to
use technology.
the wheel in order for us guys to give you the information that you are yearning for, and then get it before you get to the process.
Exactly.
And then you don't get to the process blindsided. So that's what I tell people.
And then we bring them back again to go through in a
Exactly.
detailed way about the home ownership process.
And I say that,
and
guys,
everything.
listen, you may not be qualified. I tell people that, okay, you want to be qualified for $250,000, you don't want to be house poor. The lender
Right.
Yeah.
we really don't want you to be house poor.
Right.
We want you to enjoy
Or
life.
house rich and
Oh, yeah.
and you can't eat anything because there's no budget left to buy
Exactly.
food.
The goal is to make sure that after you purchase a home, you can go out in a movie with your kids. You can take your kids to
You have a good
to
life.
Disney World without even scratching your head. That's the reason that the lender give you what they see and they know you can afford. What is the purpose for you to work 3 jobs, 4 jobs for you to pay just the mortgage?
Right.
Right.
So
It has to be
doesn't
the right
make any
number.
sense. I know that, and I tell people that why you want to have a multi-million-dollar house. So who?
Right. Right. I mean, it's
Who's
really
going to help you pay that mortgage?
Yeah, but you know, it's a balance, and that's why I love the question that Vincent ask you when you're in front of him or when he's on the phone with you, he'll be asking you, what type of mortgage payment are you thinking about? Like, what do you think that you can comfortably accommodate in your budget? Because it's not just about how much, like Ella saying, you can be pre-approved for, is you know your expenses, you know the things that you have to pay beyond the mortgage. So you've got to balance that out, and that's where the budgeting comes in. Those of you out there in a home already, you know you need a budget to keep that home going. Those of you who want to own a home, you've got to start saving money. You've got to put yourself on a budget so that when you do own a home, it's not such a big deal. You know how to save money. You know, you're paying your bills on time. You're doing all of these things to keep you on that road, because our goal isn't just to get you in a home. We want you to keep that home so it can grow for you, and then you can come to us and say, okay, Team Rock, what's next? What's next, Team Rock? What's my home worth? Then what do you think? You know, guys, this is what I'm thinking. What should I do? But you're doing it from a position of power, of being empowered, instead of a position of being defensive because everything is going crazy financially. We want you to be financial warriors, to be strong, so that this home is going to do its very best to help you leave a wonderful legacy for yourself, your children, your family, for many, many generations to come. But Vincent, tell us about the programs for first-time home buyers. I want them to get excited about that.
Absolutely. There is a lot of things out there for you if you are a first-time home buyer. Florida Housing offers down payment assistance, several different options, from grants to second mortgages that you don't have to pay, to second mortgages with small payments. It just depends on your current situation. So they offer $7,500 in some cases $10,000. In some cases, they offer grants based on a percentage of the sales price. Some have 5% grants, 4% grants, and 3% grants. In addition to that, they have $1,500 grants and $2,500 grants as well that can be used, and is based on credit score, income, and your total debt-to-income ratio. We know this product. We know these products very well. We do a lot of them, so we can sit down with you and, in 15 minutes and tell you if you qualify for it.
That's
Vincent,
awesome.
can you tell us who is a first-time home buyer, or what's a first-time
Absolutely. A
home buyer?
first-time home buyer is someone who hasn't owned a home in the past 3 years. So not necessarily never owned a home, but just never haven't owned a home in the past 3 years. So that's a first-time home buyer.
And then guess
What
what?
about-
I'm sorry, David. Go ahead.
And so what about those that their primary residence, they don't own the primary residence, but they might own, say, an investment property? Could that person be considered a first-time home buyer if for the past 3 years they didn't own their primary residence, but they, no?
Yeah, I think it's
I guess it's dependent.
each lender is different.
Each one's different. Okay.
Some lender
Yeah.
will, some lender not. They have
Yeah.
to look at their own
Criteria.
in
Okay.
floor plan. You like putting people on the.
I didn't mean to. No, it's just that
I don't know why you like pouring things in
Hey,
I have been in that
that's the
position
lawyer
myself,
aspect of him.
and that was the answer that I got. Guess what? You're still a
Yeah, because
first-time
you-
home buyer.
because
That's different of
because,
the program. Certain program is like that, but I don't think maybe
it's dependent. So it
Dave,
depends
like
on
I
the-
said, Vincent always do research, so probably
Okay.
gonna do some research because he's about to
Awesome.
write a book and mortgage.
Right, that's
So
right.
that's one of the
That's
research.
gonna be one of the chapters.
Yeah,
of the
that's
book.
one of the chapters
That's
of the
right.
book. He's gonna
That's
do
right.
research in that for you
you
guys.
gonna
Did you hear all that money that
You
he?
just said you're gonna write a book and
Are
mortgage.
you going to
If
read
you're
it?
going to answer
Of
that
course.
question,
I
then
didn't say
will
I'm gonna
the
read
book.
it, but I mean,
Hey,
book
I'm
is gonna
going
answer
to
the
read
question,
it.
yeah.
I'll read
Okay,
it.
I don't do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like David who can read 3, 4, 5 books at the same time. I'm not gonna lie to people. Yes,
I thought you said you were gonna be
listen
I know
to
you
books.
read it though.
I do.
So
I
Audible
listen
is
to
your
books.
best friend.
I
Yeah.
listen to books. There's a big difference. Listen to a book and read a book. I do listen to books.
Yeah, I know.
All the time. I will have my cell phone on.
Yeah.
I'm listening
That's
to
a
a
good
book.
way to go.
But sitting down and read the chapter, that will. If I want to go to sleep, give me a book. I will
is
read. I
funny.
will start, and then I will start snoring in a heartbeat. But I can read 3, 4,
No,
5
but
books
Vincent's
by
a great
listening
writer.
to
It's
it.
going to be
Yeah,
so
it's going to be an
intriguing
interest,
that,
but I
you
don't
can't
want
put
us
it
to
down.
lose track of what he said and all that money that he just laid out there for you guys wanting to buy a home.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, it's out there. Florida Housing, that's the agency that that we use to go through for down payment assistance, and they have it all laid out. All you have to do is come in. Let's do an assessment. Let's see where you are and see how we can get you to qualify for these programs.
And you heard him, 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, he can tell you.
The other thing I have to say to the listener also, and then I said that all the time, and I need you to listen to your realtors as well as your loan officer. If you tell the loan officer you don't want your payment to be no more than $1,000, not expecting you're going to find a house for $300,000.
Yes.
Okay?
Not in this market.
Not in this market.
No.
If you say that your payment, I don't want to be no more than $1,200 a month, guess what? It's about $150 to $175. That's probably why the house, Vincent, going to send me a pre-qualification for that. But I know my peeps, especially the Caribbean people. They will tell you they want to pay $500 a month, and then they tell you they want that house. I always call Vincent and say, what is the maximum they are qualified for? And then at that time, Teamwork will sit down with you and tell you, for a $1,000 payment, this is the house we can look. However, you are qualified for that amount. For that amount, this is the house you can have, you really like. But your payment is going to be that.
Right.
So that's why
and
we
it's a
sit down with
balancing
you
act. It really
to
is.
tell you exactly. And then what I really like about Vincent is not going to give you a pre-qualification if you're not qualified for it. So that's something you don't have to, you can take off your head like, oh my God, they give me a $300,000, I might qualify for it. No. If he give you a $300,000, you are qualified for
exactly.
$300,000. However, will you like the $300 payment? That's the question you have to ask yourself.
The $300,000, yeah.
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 Do you really want that $300 payment? And we have something that called that payment shocked, right? That's how they call it, payment shock. When you used to pay $1,000 a month
And
for rent,
$3,000.
and then now your mortgage become $2,500. The lender gonna be like, okay, can you do that? But my point, guys, again, we're just giving you piece by piece of what we see in the market.
Yeah.
So you can be involved and know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and
we don't have a script. That's a good thing about Teamwork. We don't go with a script telling you one by one. That's not what we do. We don't stand for that because your problem may not be somebody else's problem. So we go with the experience that we see every single day, but having people coming to us and then we talk to. And then the great thing I like about Vincent, when we schedule an appointment with you, Vincent is literally downstairs of our
where we are
building.
located, yeah.
We can even call him to come up, or we go down, whichever is easier for him.
Right, right. And what Ella is saying is right on target, guys. The bottom line is give us a call to get started, 904-773-4ROC, or give Vincent a call at
904-534-7823.
And that's all it takes to get started on this beautiful road of home ownership, beautiful road of buying your first investment home or upgrading into a new home. And it's a really, really good time to upgrade, those of you who've been in your home for a while. And the reason why is because home prices have appreciated and interest rates are low, you can get more for the existing home, which allows you to transition into a new home, buy that mortgage down, and be similar to what you were paying at your home, or keep the money.
Right.
The thing is, you have options. You know, whatever that equity is, you then have a choice to see, hey, Vincent, if I don't use any money, can you pre-qualify me for this new home? And then he'll tell you what that mortgage payment is going to be. Okay, it's close to what I had. Great. Nah, it's a little bit higher. How much would I have to put down in order to get to my mortgage to be this amount? And he'll work those numbers with you. But it is a wonderful time to upgrade into another home, particularly if you love new construction, if you love, you want to be in an area, maybe you've outgrown your home. COVID has definitely taught us how much we need different areas of our home to really meet the needs, whether it's professional, whether it's from a family perspective. You may just have outgrown your home and it's time to move into something else. So give us a call so we can help you figure it out, because that's the first step. Call us again, 904-773-4ROC or 904-773-4762, because the world of real estate is waiting for you in the hands, with very capable hands. We're here to help you, Team Rock.
Yeah, the market is so competitive right now. That's the reason we tell our customer, please give us a call. It's 904, like Joanne just mentioned the phone number, guys. The market is so competitive right now. Even Builder is putting people in waiting list. They're not building as fast they want to build. Yes, we understand it's because COVID. Unfortunately, everything is blamed by COVID. I guess if COVID was a person, it would be like, stop blaming me. But we have a lender that's putting people in waiting lists, and then they're not putting you under contract because they are afraid, not lender actually,
The builders.
builders. They are afraid if the house market go higher, they're losing. So
And the thing about that waiting list is it's still kind of like a lottery. And as those prices increase over time, you haven't locked anything in. As when, if you were to go under contract, you're locked in at that particular price. All the other pricing increases don't affect you, except for the fact that your house is now worth more than what you've contracted to pay for it. But when you go on the waiting list, and we're fortunate to deal with site agents who are upfront and frank and honest with us about this across several different builders. We talk about that, but some of those doing this waiting list process is you're not locked into anything. And so when your number is called, if you get called, then now you're subject to the higher prices, not the prices that existed when you went on the list.
And then why wait? I mean, in this market, you want to be locked down into something where you know you're going to get it versus set your hopes on something that may never come true. It doesn't make any sense. Or by the time it comes true, you haven't even started your loan process. And as a result, interest rates may or may not be higher. Who knows? But all I can tell you is right now, interest rates are low. And because of the low interest rates, it makes home prices affordable for you to do something. So you've got to deal with the here and now with something solid that you can be under contract with a home versus waiting for a home. To me, that just doesn't make any sense because
I agree, Joy.
Because you don't even know what you're going to get.
we have a side agent who tell us somebody was qualified for 2 something, and then when they call her, she's over her limit. She's no longer qualified for the house anymore.
Priced out.
By the time they call her, she cannot qualify for it, and then she waiting probably 2-3 months to be on the waiting list. Find out she's not qualified. That's killing
crazy.
Somebody, Mojo.
Right.
So
it
to
really
me, that's
is.
really.
And we want to help you guys get into homes. When you come to us and you're ready, we will do everything in our power to find you the home that you're going to be happy with, that you can be under contract with. And from that point on, you've got a marching time to the closing table. Vincent's going to do everything in his power. Ella, David, and I will do everything in our power. You will, of course, do everything in your power because we'll be right there with you, reminding you what you've got to do to get to the closing table. And that's what you want. That's the way the process should work. The waiting just doesn't make sense.
That is, guys, I have to say that, like they said, I'm Salt. I have to talk about ourselves in order for people to know the value we have. So we are the type of person who's not gonna let you drop. We're not gonna let you drown in uninformed, unknowledge. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's up. You go into the process without knowing what to expect. We don't do that. We cannot do that to our customer because we know the process of buying a house. And then, like we said all the time, if you feel the heat, guess what? We're on the fire. We are taking the fire from the lender, from everybody who want us, for you, in order for you to get to your table. We have a customer we closed last week.
I know. That was a tough one.
If she only knew what we went through.
I know.
If she only knew what we went through. But you know what the satisfaction was for me? I don't know about you guys. When we give her the key.
I know. And the
And
tears.
then she
and
like busting crying.
I know.
That was
beautiful.
the satisfaction for me. Not the tears of sadness.
But of joy.
The joy. I said, you know what? That
was
is
worth
my
it.
thankful letter. That is the way. That's what satisfies me.
I think
because
for her, it was also probably a bit of a release too. There's some emotions that get pent up in there.
I know. And
when
the
that
fear, the
moment
worry,
happens.
and
and then when you get across that finish
all
line,
the time she was signing the paper, she didn't even think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, okay, there is another shoe that's about to drop. When I handed her the key, and then the lady said, "Congratulations.
that was beautiful.
This is your house." And no, even though I told her we already funded, the lender already funding the loan. This is your house. But she was still not
Right.
grasping.
But Ella, we fought for every single
Oh my God.
thing that popped up. We fought. And that's the thing. You've got a team of fighters. And David and Ella and as well as me. we fight to make sure that it happens, so that there's no obstacle that pops up that we can't overcome in some way.
After that deal, I went home and I slept. I didn't think I was that tired. After the closing, I literally went home and slept because I was like, oh my God, I was that tired. Is that a deal that kept me, that put me? That was a very, I mean, every single day that selling agent called me, I was like, oh Jesus, what about to happen now? What about? Every time my phone ring and then I see that number, I said, okay, please tell me something.
Well, you've got to start with what's the good news.
What is the first thing I said? Before he said anything to me, I said, "What's the good news?" He said, "Well," I said, "Oh, jeez, don't say that.
I know.
Don't say that."
This was one of those, without going into much detail, this is one of those scenarios where you have to we even had to get like our broker involved and maybe.
And then we have a wonderful broker, and I'm so happy with the brokerage we have. And shout out to Mr. Kennard. If you are listening, shout out to you. This is our wonderful broker. We love him to
Kennard Thomas is amazing.
From West Nation Movement Real Estate Group. I am so happy to be on his team. That guy is a bomb.com.
He is.
Right on mine.
You're kidding yourself there. That's in my generation.
No, he is. Because he get involved.
He does.
He did get involved and make it happen. And then Kennard, when I went to his office and said, Mr. Kennard, I need your help. He said, oh, it must be bad. It must really bad. Because we don't ask for help like that.
Exactly.
That's the reason, guys, you need to call Teamwork to be on your table. We have a broker. When things get rough, it pushes us out and get into the fire for us and then start navigating. It's not going to be the one that you're going to make a phone call. You have to wait for 24 hours to come. He's not that type of broker. His office is always open. So, too much about Kennard. Kennard, I'm sorry. I have to say something about you. But back to Vincent. Vincent, tell our people how they can reach you, because you've been talking. You have not given them your phone number.
Absolutely. I can be reached at 904-534-7823. I'm always available. That's my cell phone number. Just give me a call. We can set something up over the phone, Zoom, or in person. Whatever you're comfortable with, we'll make it happen.
Awesome. I like that. Really,
Me too.
He said that. And then whenever we have an appointment with a customer, Vincent is always there to give because we're not lender.
Right.
He's always there
We have
to
to stay in
give.
our lane, which is real estate, and let Vincent do his.
And then guess what? I mean, not all the
but
time.
he makes it happen. All right?
Sometimes I'm all over him.
I know, but Vincent makes it happen.
He make it happen. Sometimes I'm all over the business.
I know.
He be like, Ella, stay in your lane.
Yeah, we know.
And then
but
you know what I like about
care.
him? This is really what I like about him. When things get tough, Ella, we're trying to get a pay stub. Can you get the... No, I'm staying in my lane because you've been asking me to stay in my lane. You need to call that customer and ask them for the pay stub. So, we love working with them.
But guys, just remember, as you can hear from Ella and the excitement and Vincent and everything that he said and all the programs, there really is nothing that we can't work through, that time and effort can't work through. I mean, some of you come to us and you've got foreclosures and you had bankruptcies, independent contractors, and excuse me, just so many different situations. Big student loans of $70, $80, $90, $100,000 or more. I mean, there isn't a situation that we don't know. Some of you come with credit scores that are extremely low. Some of you have credit scores that are extremely high, but not mortgage credit scores. I mean, there's 1,001 different scenarios because each of you are unique and each of your situations are unique. But there's nothing to hang your head about, right? I'm a big proponent of look at yourself in the mirror, head on, face on, and just say, today's a new day. My past is my past. Today I'm moving forward in the direction that I want to be. I will achieve my goals moving forward. I deserve great things in my life. I deserve a house. I deserve financial blessings. I deserve the beautiful blessings that have been set aside for me. My past is my past. I've learned from it. Excuse me. And I'm leaving it behind, moving on to a powerful, amazing, beautiful future. And that's what our dream is. And that's what we hope and want for you. But it starts by calling us. Don't take yourself out of the game. Start by calling us 904-773-4762 so we can help you get there. So we can help make your dreams a reality. So we can help you do all of the things that you never thought were possible. Because a lot of the people who come, they don't think it's possible. You know, they don't think they make enough. They have enough. They've done enough. They've saved enough. You know, it's a limitation of the enough. Let us help you define that, to tell you in a more positive way, if you do this, it is enough. If you save this, it is enough. If you fix this, it is enough. We can help get you there. So guys, call us again at 904-773-4ROC or 904-773-4762. Vincent, Ella, David, and I cannot wait to hand you that key at the closing table. It's such a beautiful, amazing thing. There's nothing like it. You know, absolutely nothing like it.
Do you remember the widow?
Yes.
I'm sure by now someone's answered it.
Yeah, somebody already. I just want to put Vincent in the spot. Can you answer the widow for me, Vincent?
Sure.
Can you say it again?
Say the riddle
So
one more
repeat
time.
it again.
Why you want me to say it again?
Because people may have joined us later
Well,
on.
listener, exactly.
David's mother.
David's father.
Father.
Oh, sorry. David, go ahead and say it for me.
David's father has
Has three
three
sons.
sons. Snap, Crackle, and Blank. Fill in the blank.
David.
Oh, wow.
all right.
Right. I was giving it
How
to
did you
somebody.
get that? Wow.
Because he's smart, right?
That was a
Yeah,
struggle.
next week I'm going to see if I can give something harder so you can make me fun.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if somebody thought it was pop?
I know, right?
No, I'm sure somebody thought that.
Somebody would be like, Nico? Yeah. But anyway, so guys, thank you very much for listening to us. We don't have that much time, but we want to give you our information. And remember, you are listening to Teamwork, the team that gets you to the closing table. If you missed the show, please go to our website. You can get it at teamworkfl.com, or you can go to YouTube channel. You can get that, or even go to Quiz FM. They have they have that as well. If you want to listen to the last 5 shows,
The last 5 shows. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it's radiopodcast.com.
Yeah.
And then find Praise 107.9 FM, and if you scroll down the shows, the list of shows, we're down, towards the bottom, not quite at the bottom, but we're down there under Real Ownership Connection. That's the name of our show.
Listen to the show. Listen to all of our show. Believe me. And then we also have the archive of our show. If you miss one, call us. Say, hey, there was a show in that time. Can you please? We'll tell you where to get it, because those information are very good information. Listen, guys, you can reach us at 904-773-4762. That our phone number. And when you call us, all 3 of our phone ring. All 3 of the phone ring, and then we apologize if you talk to somebody and somebody else is calling you back. It's just because we want to make sure that your need has been met. So we want to make sure that you've been taken care of.
Yes.
And then also, guys, if you feel like, okay, you're calling us, give us patience, because we may be on the line with another customer. So if you call us, you cannot get us. Go to our website, Teamwork, ROC, teamrocfl.com. Schedule an appointment with us, because we have our calendar in there as well. You can click and schedule an appointment with us, and then someone will reach you and make sure that the time is good for us. Or you can go to our Facebook channel. So we interact with you guys. If you cannot reach us, there is so many ways you can reach us. Please, guys, help us to help you, because this is our goal. We want to help you. So like we said all the time, if it's important to you, guess what? It's important to us.
Absolutely.
We love you. We cannot wait to see you in our first time mobile seminar this month.
Yeah, on the
So
27th.
we will give you the information a little bit more next Saturday. So guys, we love you. Until next time. That was Teamwork,
Rock, thank you.
the team that
Take
gets
care.
you to the closing table. Until next time.
Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.